Hi guys, you're all welcome. It's good to have you here again, and today we are going to be talking about the very interesting topic. And who else would be able to do this honors if not my exceptional, my delectable, my beautiful, my exception. Oh god, baby, just kill us.
So today we'll be talking about why we chose Elective C.S.
Yes, yeah. We actually decided, and here is why.
We decided not to push, and
in as much as I was I really wanted us to push.
yeah,
I wanted us to give it a try. And also this was also in the pandemic. You know that?
In a pandemic.
In the pandemic. So guys,
First of all, if we are seeing these beautiful faces for the first time, what should they do?
Please give us a thumbs up. Join this beautiful family.
No, they shouldn't give us a thumbs up if they are seeing us for the first time.
Okay.
So even if you've been seeing us, even if you've known us all your life, or all our life, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, you like thumbs up. If you're seeing us for the first time, wouldn't you love to see these beautiful faces again?
I'm sure you will.
Click on that red subscribe button. Push on that bell button too to notify you whenever we post beautiful and helpful content here. And this information is actually going to help us or help you or someone out there when you are actually in doubt and scared. So listen and enjoy our audio. Story.
It's a story time.
I want to talk. I want to
yeah.
Alright guys, so it got to a point where we had to go to the hospital because we were long overdue.
Yeah, 40 weeks pregnant.
But what's actually the normal time? Was it 36 or 38 weeks?
Some people start at 36, some even earlier, like 34. Like 36, 38, you know, some people are already putting to bed.
No guys, I'm not even kidding. I was always looking forward to, oh baby, the baby's coming, the baby's coming. So I was always like, when I sleep, I'm like, I keep some clothes close by. So I'll just jump into them and boom, voila, I'm in the hospital. You understand? I had that thought in mind. I didn't know how to expect it. I've never had such experience before, so I was always expecting. And sometimes this beautiful lady, when we got to 38 weeks, I watch she sleeps, and then I hear, ah, baby. I'm like, is it coming? Is it time?
I was always feeling a lot of pain then because of the baby weight and my waist, my back, like everywhere was paining me. Like I need to get up to go use the bathroom at night. So once I raise up my body, it's accompanied with pains, and I'll be like, ah! It was like.
And I'm up. Once she raises up, once she moves, once she turns, I'm up. Are you okay? What's wrong? Is it coming? Shall we? You understand? So when we went to the hospital, I had to ask, what am I to expect if the baby is actually coming, so I can just have some sleep? Because I rarely sleep, but I was told what to expect.
Blood,
mucus, blood and all that. And then
water breaking and
breakage, and then when once we get to that point, we are supposed to find ourselves to the nearest hospital or to the hospital we registered.
Yeah.
So guys, got to a point, 38 weeks we were in the hospital, no sign of anything. And every time we go, we have to carry out a scan to be able to know the baby's weight.
You know, the doctor asked us to wait till 40 weeks.
Yes, but from the 38th week now, we went, and then we got to 40 weeks, he said it was going to come on its own.
Yeah.
And that was 2 weeks later, and nothing happened.
And 40 weeks we went, and the doctor decided to do this.
Nothing happened, that was why he decided to do
swiping that. Or
decided to
sweeping.
Sweep.
Yeah, he sweep. And that it was so painful.
And I was just there looking at my wife. If this could be this painful.
He did not even come.
No, I overheard you. I didn't know what to do.
It was so painful, and
I was like, if this is actually this painful, how will it now be when I
deliver? So then when the doctor finished, he was like, the baby's head is still up. The baby's head is not down at all. That is, like, when I mean up, the baby was already facing down. It meant that the baby's head has not
started pushing,
descended, like relaxed into
the cervix.
Yes.
Yeah, the baby's head was not relaxing on the cervix to be able to force it to dilate.
The baby's head was still.
I got it. To force it to dilate. With my description, I guess you know.
Yeah, that's it. And so that was what happened. And then the doctor said, you know what, after doing this, some women the next day or the next 3 days they're already going to labor. So just go back home, come back when you are in labor. If you're not in labor, come back on a so day. They gave us another 1 week, which was on a Tuesday,
to come for another sweeping. Remember?
No, he did not say another sweeping. He said when we come back, he's going to induce me.
Okay, yeah,
induce. When after 1 week, if the baby doesn't come naturally on, or that if the labor doesn't start, that I'll have to be induced. And then I was like making a lot of phone calls, talking to my mom, talking to my friend
to find out about
talking to my friend that delivered not like I think about 6 months before me. So I was like, you know what, please, what is happening? Just tell me about this induction and all of that. We were kind of confused. So then we went back home, waited, and I was like, I was always expecting to feel that labor pains, especially at night.
Let me tell you, sometimes you wake up and start crying. The baby's not coming. What's wrong with me? And I have to start consoling. The doctor said we should come back, that it's very normal. We'll go and do the induction, and then when you're induced, you give birth. Don't worry, you're
it's
going
a lot of pineapple at night.
Pineapple. So she ate pineapple, and they're like, once you eat pineapple, it's gonna happen. My wife would do every form of exercise and all that, but it did not happen. Probably yes, because it wasn't God's will.
Yeah, it did not happen. On the day of the appointment, we couldn't go, and we decided to shift it to the next day. Yes. Which was on a Wednesday. So that was when we went to the hospital. When we got there, was like, nurse, okay, I told the nurse, because it was a kind of queue now, so I just told the nurse, I'm 41 weeks pregnant. And she was like, oh, you have 41 weeks, okay, you have to see the doctor fast, you have to do this. So they started making the process of us seeing the doctor faster than usual. If I was just maybe 30 something weeks, then we went in to see the doctor, and then the doctor he just examined my tummy then, and we asked us to go for a scan. We went for a scan. The young man that did the scan, after doing the scan, my husband asked him, what's the baby weight like? What was his response? Can you remember?
No.
It was like, it was carrying such a kind of the baby is big, the baby's weight is, the baby is about 4 kg. The baby is, it was just like, the baby was like, oh, the baby is big, is there a problem with the baby being big? He was like, okay, you know what, the doctor will explain to you.
That's what he said.
So we had to go see the doctor, and then when we got to the doctor, was like, oh, your baby is really big. And
so the doctor said your baby is really big, and usually when babies are this big, being a first time mom, we don't actually encourage you push.
No, that wasn't what the doctor said. You've forgotten. The doctor did not give us any, he did not choose anything for us.
Yeah.
The doctor was like trying to give us advantages and disadvantages of doing this when you have a big baby. It was like, you know what, there are some women that can even push a 4.5 baby out, but considering my height and my body, they consider the pelvis and all of that it may not be a good option, because sometimes the baby's head comes out and then the shoulder gets stuck, and then if the baby's head comes out and the shoulder gets stuck, at this point you can't push the baby in, you can't push the baby out, so it results to complication. And that was just the only thing that made me to be like, you know what,
it didn't make you, it made us reason together.
It made us reason together.
We had to talk. We had a little prayer session.
Yeah, we called our parents
and told them, and they were like, God is going to take control.
Remember you called the elder in church?
Yes. And they said God is going to take control.
Yeah.
And that whatever it is, let us decide. And it's already done. I was so scared. I won't lie to you. I was so scared, but I kept showing my wife this tough guy look. Yeah, it's already done. Like I knew the end result to get.
And all of that.
And very funny. When we finished and chose, we made a choice now.
Yeah, after the doctor gave us some time to go and decide, think about it on what we wanted to do. So that was when we started talking to families and all of that. And then when we went back to the doctor's office and we told the doctor, my husband told the doctor, okay doctor, we are ready, let's go do it.
Let's get it done.
Yeah,
Let's
that
get
was
it done.
on 10th.
So we'll just get this whole thing off my head. And the doctor said, okay, no problem. We cannot do it today because we have to prepare her for surgery and all that.
He said it is planned, not an emergency.
Yeah, it is not an emergency situation. If it was an emergency, they would do it. But since she's not an emergency situation, it has to be planned and would be done the next day. I was like, okay, so no problem. Doesn't mean we can leave.
If I was like, okay, so we'll go home and come back.
The doctor said, no, you are staying because they have to plan you for the surgery. And I was like, how am I going to do? Do I have to now go home alone? How do I start going home alone? What do I pack? Babe, what am I taking? And funny enough, my mom was around then, so her sisters, wow, they were wonderful. So everybody came, we rallied round, we took the little thing we could take with us, and then
I already packed my bag.
Yeah, so I just came, packed, carried the bag. I just
told him, carry this, carry the flags.
But before I left, we went first to go check the room she was going to.
Yeah, that was the longest process that day, baby. We spent a lot of time in the hospital, and then the procedures was just so much, and it wasn't on me, it was on him, because he was the one doing all the running around.
Yeah.
And then before then we went to blood bank.
Yeah,
I forgot to tell you that.
Yeah, I went there, and funny enough, I was having flu.
Yes, I was having flu.
And I got so scared, and these guys asked me to donate blood, and I'm like, how do I start? So when I told that guy, okay, yeah, I'm ready to donate, but I have flu, the guy, he took some step back. Okay, when did the flu start? Like that. And I told him, but I was still ready to donate anyway. So they took out some sample and went to do several tests. So they came back and said I was cool to donate, which I went, donated. But did they use that blood? Did they even use it on you? When I asked why, what would they now do with the blood? They should pay me for my blood.
I was just joking.
Don't mind me. The guy now said to be used for someone in an emergency situation that cannot afford to...
Or for sickle cell.
Yeah, sickle cell anemia and any other thing. So it was cool. After all, once in a while I do that. I donate blood, and I would really love to donate again.
Yeah, so then we went to our hospital room. It was a nice place.
Yeah.
And
she was given a bed, and I was given a sofa, a couch
to sleep on.
So I had to pass the night there, and it was nice.
Yeah, you went back home, came back and met me. He did not even spend time away from me.
Of course, why should I?
So he came back immediately. We stayed together, we watched TV, and there was no labor pain. So just when he was about to close his eyes and start sleeping, do not scare me.
We have to prepare you. For surgery.
For surgery. I did not even know what was that. The next thing I was like, lie down, and then she started shaving off the part that they will be doing the incision, and with a surgical blade.
And after doing that, she cleaned her up, and then what else? Okay, she now changed to the...
No, I think they gave me something. The next morning they gave me this rope.
Yeah, the rope, yeah.
Yeah, that rope that I danced with on my Instagram. If you're not following, it's a Frank.
The link will be
on
somewhere
Instagram.
Here.
You are missing. In fact, you should head over to my Instagram page, @Etsy_Frank. Scroll down and you will see the delivery video where I was dancing to care. Yes, go and check that out.
So guys, that was it. That was it. It got to a point where she was taken into the theater, and then I went down with them. They didn't wheel her. They didn't wheel her.
They didn't wheel me.
We strolled together. We used the elevator down there, and then it got to a point, the mark they read. I really wanted to be there, though I was scared.
Yeah, they did not allow him
because of the pandemic, they didn't want any abstract person, just the surgeons and doctors, whatever, and the nurses that were there.
And me and my baby.
Yeah, the beautiful girl. So while I was waiting, I was shown a room to go relax, just sit down. So while I was there, I just filled with praises, singing, praying, and all of a sudden, one of the doctors came to me. Congratulations, your baby.
Was it up to 15 minutes?
Yeah, about 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Congratulations, you have a baby girl. Time of delivery, he mentioned. Birth weight, he mentioned. And then now told me, what else did he say? Okay, your wife is doing well. You're trying to, she is okay. They're trying to stitch her up. So very soon, you're going to see her. Because as soon as he said all those things, I was like, hey, I've heard you. How about my wife? What's up with my wife? And he said,
meanwhile, your wife was lying down on the theater table. So they're giving me this anesthesia.
Okay.
So the anesthetic was a white man. Gave me the anesthetic, the pinch. It was like, you know what, keep your back straight, you're going to feel this pinch on your back, just don't move, don't shake. I was like, oh my god, I don't even like feeling pains. And then he did it. They connected me to those their machines were beeping all over me, and then they were checking my BP, and then a doctor came and gave me a drip. So that was the very first drip I had in my life ever. That was,
wow, for real?
Yeah, I've never had drip before.
Well, I didn't know that. So.
Yeah. So the doctor came, gave me a drip, and she was talking to me. Like when the drip started entering my veins, I was like, doctor, can I sleep? He was like, no, don't sleep, you know, you have to wait and see your baby before you sleep. You know, that time I just packed my natural hair. I stopped making my hair. She was like, I hope you are going to give your baby this hair. I hope I hope the baby will take your complexion. So she was just trying to keep me awake. I was just like, oh, okay. By then that the stove had already started working. I couldn't move anything from here downward. I couldn't move a thing. I tried to move my feet, it did not move. I could not do nothing, like nada. And then I heard like some movement were like telling me, okay, I'm going to clean you now, like clean my tummy. I did not even feel like I was like, okay. I did not hear them well. And then they think they cleaned, and then the next thing was like, I think the time that I felt that they were cleaning is the time that they were actually making the incision. So I actually thought they were cleaning my tummy, not knowing that they were actually making the incision. Then the next thing I heard a cry, a little cry. It was like, these people have not even opened me up. Why am I hearing baby cry? But like the next thing, the doctor was like, your baby. I'm like, my baby. And then they just lifted her. I saw her. They did not bring her to me to hold her. They just showed me the baby, passed the baby to the scrub nurse, and my baby was just shouting with her mouth open, crying out loud. I was just looking at her. I couldn't take my eyes off her while they were cleaning her up. I was just like, this baby just came out from my tummy. Like, I don't get it. Is this the baby that just came out? I was just looking at her like, I'm trying to understand what is going on here. This baby.
When they were done, when they came out with the baby, so I went with them to the room where they placed the baby, and then the nurse did the blunder.
To which room? Where did they?
The room.
Okay, back to
yeah.
Because
while I was
like,
there, I kept disturbing. Where is my wife?
They just told me, okay, we'll take your baby to your husband now.
Yeah, and they brought the baby, so we went together to the room. I carried her and I hugged her to myself, and I kept her. She was just looking for what to suck, and that was when I was told to go get a product, a dairy product for her. I was told to go get milk and
a baby formula,
and my wife wasn't okay with the particular one they told me to go get. So then I was very worried. My baby needs to feed. So as soon as I got there, searched everywhere until I got to see it in one particular place, then brought it. The nurse now mixed it and gave the baby.
No, by that time that already brought me back.
Yes.
So
but when I came and I saw my wife, I had to just drop it there. I didn't even give to the nurse. I just dropped it there. Went to my wife. How you feeling? My wife was just like, I was like, oh, thank you, God, thank you, God.
They took me back, lifted me. Like, I didn't even know that was the experience, that was what I was going to feel during a CS. And then immediately I went back to the room, sleep.
She slept for a very long time because she was told that she's going to stay in one position for 12 good hours. I was not going to shift until after 12 hours. So till the next day was when she was
when I tried to move.
She tried to move and could not move.
We vlogged all of this, so video. If you missed it, go down.
Let's go down and check.
Go down and check the birth and delivery vlog. You'll see that, and you'll see all of that, and birthing the baby for the first time.
So you see now, guys, that was why we opted for the elective CS.
Because of the baby's weight, first of all. And then I forgot to tell you this. When everything was done, the surgeon brought out the baby and handed the baby to the scrub nurse. The surgeon told me we had a difficulty bringing out your baby's head.
Yeah, baby took after the daddy's head.
And I was like, oh really? And like, thank God we actually opted for this. Just imagine I went to push and then the head refused to come out.
It's not about the head coming out, but thank God we didn't push. Thank God we didn't push. Let's just leave it there.
Let's just leave it there.
Thank God we didn't push.
Yeah.
I guess you know what I mean.
Okay, man. So that was it, and
yeah, so it's cool. It's not bad. Very nice.
We didn't even spend much time.
We spent 2 days in the hospital,
just
and then
2 days, and
the third day we were back home.
We were like, the baby was born on Thursday and on Saturday. On Saturday morning. They've already discharged us. Told us we can go home.
And then we got back home, and we continued from there. Gradually, she kept recuperating, and I had to turn to a nurse at home because I was always cleaning.
My mother-in-law was here. Who were you always cleaning?
I was always cleaning this.
Oh, okay, the incision. My mother-in-law was here. She was taking good care of the baby and me, and that was just it. That was why we opted for the CS. And when I look at my baby, I don't even regret doing the CS. I just smile, and yeah, it's beautiful. So no matter the part that someone comes to this world or a baby comes to this world, it still brings in so much joy to the
She has given us so much joy.
So much joy.
She's my side chick.
And who is your main chick?
Yeah, that's my main chick.
Okay, I hope this video wasn't so long and
boring.
No, it can be boring. Okay. Thank you for watching this video up to this point. We do appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you've not done so already. Click on the red button down to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will not miss any upload from us again. And let us know if there is anything you want us to talk about, and we will sure talk about it. And thank you for watching. Until next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.